Hello BookTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to Book Babble. Today is Wednesday, which means it is Top 5 Wednesday, and if you did not know, Top 5 Wednesday was created by Ginger Lady. I will link it down below if you would like to join. Today's topic is your top 5 favorite things on your bookshelf that are not books, and I usually do not do Top 5 Wednesday, but I always check the topics to see if it's a topic that I'm really interested in, and the past couple months there hasn't really been one, but this one I really like, so I picked 5 of my favorite things from my bookshelf and I'm going to talk about them. And I am going to put these in order. So number 5 is My Little Dragon Guy, and it's a little blue dragon that I got at a New Age store in Orlando, where I'm from, and I just think that he's like the little cutest thing. And I've got a couple other like New Agey type decorations on my shelf, but he's probably one of my favorites, and I would really like to put them together, but then I thought there was just too many items and pass, but he is definitely one of my favorites. Number 4 is my owl, which I got also from my favorite New Agey store, and owls are like my all-time favorite thing. My kitchen is decorated with owls, and I'm starting to collect owls. I love them so much, so he is definitely one of my favorite things. Sorry, my dog is messing in the blinds, but yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite guys. He is my only like figurine type owl. All my other owls are like pictures or on like my kitchen stuff and stuff like that, but I really love him. Number 3 are my pictures, and I'm going to include like all my pictures that I have on my bookshelf. Like I have 2 picture frames right there that have pictures of my husband, my grandmother, my dad, my little brother, my older brother, just, you know, a bunch of pictures. And then I have these 2 pictures which are just loose on my bigger bookshelf. This one is of me and my sister at her wedding, which was just this year, and I just think that's one of my favorite pictures of me and her. I just think it's so cute, and the photographer just caught it amazingly, and we just look so cute together, and I love my sister. She's actually stationed in Japan with the Navy right now, and so I haven't seen her since her wedding, and we're probably not going to see her for another couple of years. So seeing her face every day on my bookshelf makes me so happy, and I just can't help smiling when I see her smile like that, and I can't wait till she comes back, and if I keep talking about it, I'm gonna cry. So moving on. And I have this picture also of me and my husband, and I have a picture of me and my husband on one of those things too, and I just really like that one. Honestly, these are loose because I don't have a frame for them, so I really need to buy frames for these pictures so I can put them on my bookshelf. My second most favorite thing on my bookshelf is my little kitty, and this is a ceramic cat that my brother Matthew painted years and years ago, and he gave it to me, and we had a cat at the time, and it was our first cat, and his name was Rocket, and Matthew painted him to look like Rocket. Besides the purple tail, he really doesn't have purple on his tail, but he was orange, and 2 years ago we had to put him down, and it was very sad. We had him for like 15 years, and he was a very old cat, and he had a stroke. But I love seeing this because number 1, my brother gave it to me. He made it and he gave it to me. And number 2, because it reminds me of my first cat that I had, that I love, that I miss very much. So this is definitely one of my favorite things. Yeah. My number 1 favorite thing that I have on my bookshelf is probably the most beautiful too, is this music box that my brother Matthew gave me for Christmas about, I think it was 2 years ago. He gave this to me, and it's just like a music box, and he engraved it on the front, and it says in the engraving, I don't know if you can see it, it says in the engraving, "Womb mates forever," and that's like an inside joke that me and my brother have had for a while. And basically, I don't know one day how we came up with it, because we're not twins, but I said, "You're my womb mate," like we were in the same womb together, and it sounds really weird, like explaining it to people who isn't my brother, but he's my roommate, and we always say same womb, different placenta, because we're not twins, and people think we're twins when we say it's womb-mate, but we're not. But yeah, so he gifted this to me on Christmas, and he engraved it to say womb-mates forever, because that's what we call each other. We're our womb-mates. But this is definitely my favorite thing on my bookshelf. It makes me think of my brother every time I see it. Since I moved, I haven't been able to see him at all, and I miss him, and I miss my family and stuff. And a lot of these things, other than my dragon and my owl, all of these things remind me of my family and how much I miss them since moving, because I haven't seen them since moving, except for my mom. But anyway, makes me sad because I miss them and I love them. But these are all of my favorite things on my bookshelf, and it's not books. And I hope you guys enjoyed this Top 5 Wednesday, and I will see you next time. Bye.